Channel Fox Business. My name is Ofosu Godwin, a marketing professional and a marketing trainer and a member of the Chartered Institute of Marketing in the UK. As a product of the Chartered Institute of Marketing in the UK, I believe in competition. So today I'm going to talk about part 2 of the previous video I did on competitive positioning, where I talk about offensive warfare, how competitors can go on the offense and attack. Today I'm going to talk about how a company can also prevent challenges from diluting or diluting his competitive position, either at a dominant or a strong position. And this, I'm going to use Philip Kotler and Singh's promulgations in 1981, or postulations in 1981, or their work in 1981. Market leaders have the duty to ensure that they play defense to the gallery and maintain their existing position from attack, and so that they can also improve on the market and become profitable. We are going to look at 6 defensive strategies that can enable a company to fight its challenges, to maintain its competitive position and improve. The first one I'm going to talk about is position defense. Position defense. Position defense. With position defense, the company maintain and retain its current product market. It build resources and consolidate resources into its current products and services and into its market and mix, product, price, promotion, and distribution channels. So it solidifies its product portfolio, the wave, depth, etc. And then also, as a matter of fact, work on its pricing, research on its pricing, and ensure that the prices that it offers value to customers. Also engage in continuous innovation and come out with new and very modern products that customers and consumers want. It also looks at solidifying its channel, that is distribution channel, by ensuring that it has a solid distribution channel to prevent any competitor from diluting the position. It also looks at other aspects like advertising, PR, sales, promotion, and so on and so forth to strengthen its competition. So with this one, it strengthens itself in the market by investing and putting resources into its product, price, advertising, PR, sales, promotion, sponsorship, distribution systems, its people, staff, its processes, and so on and so forth. So this is the first position. The next strategy for a competitor to be able to fight its attackers is to use what we call the mobile defense. Mobile defense. This prevents attackers from, as a matter of fact, localizing defense. That is, attacking the company or the organization in a specific location. What happens is that the company expands its business by looking out for new markets. So it could be geographic markets, it could be product market, etc. Those are about product development, coming up with new products. So for example, entering into even products that have some sort of consistency with its current products. So for example, if you produce toothpaste, you can decide to produce toothbrush in addition to your toothpaste to help you solidify your defense, right? It also involves diversification. For example, moving into new products as well. For example, it could be a company that is into, for example, let's say fast food. Then it then expands into hairdressing or barbering or grooming, men's grooming, etc. So diversify into other areas and into other markets, right? The next strategy is the preemptive defense strategy. It is one of the best form of defense when you are a competitor. You use this strategy in segments where you think that competitors will be going. So anticipated markets where you think competitors will be going to. That is where you use these strategies to fight them. Rather than sitting in your particular segment, you then research around to find out segments that are likely for the competitor to move into. So for example, if you are in the male segment or the adult male segment, you can decide to move into women, move into younger kids, move into adolescents, so you move into different segments, right? So where you think there might be an attack. So if you realize that your competitor is likely to move into, for example, the female market, then you quickly, as a matter of fact, take the step first. But what happens in this particular strategy is that it requires a lot of research and environmental scanning. You need to open your eyes and your ears to find out what is going on, and you need to monitor your competitor from time to time. Another strategy that a company can use to defend itself, or another defensive warfare strategy in competition, is what we call the flanking position. The flanking position, or the flanking position defense. This is quite simple. You tend to look out for future potential, right? Future markets of potential. Future markets of potential. This is used to hold secondary markets to prevent attackers using this future market as a springboard to jump into the primary market. So for example, a car manufacturer can decide to enter a particular market with its luxury range or the upper end range of the car. Then as the brand begins to get that kind of voltage and begins to get that kind of reputation and begins to get that kind of loyalty on the market, it flocks the market with lower versions of the market, right? So that it consolidates the market. So this strategy is used, as a matter of fact, to occupy a position of future importance by first of all entering the market with a high range end of your products, and then as your products or the brand gets the reputation and loyalty within the market, you flock the market with mass or volumes of a lower end of that particular product. So this is quite simple. You use this to hold secondary markets to prevent attackers from utilizing it as a springboard to enter the market. Let's look at counter offensive defense. This is simply attack on attack, defending with an attack. That is a counter offensive defense. This strategy enables you to defend on attack. So defending with an attack. This involves immediate response to competitors entering a particular market segment. So you look out for competitors that are aggressive in entering a particular market and then fight them face to face. So this could involve price wars by undercutting price, advertising wars, using advertising to sort of stereotyping other brands, discriminating other brands in adverts to, as a matter of fact, position your brand in the minds of the target market. Promotional wars, sales promotional wars, offering prices that are higher than what these competitors are offering onto the market. So you offer more in terms of sales promotion than what the competitor or the attacker is offering. Usually what happens is that with the counter offensive defense, you need to fight fire with fire. So immediate response to competitors entering the segment. So this also involves a lot of environmental scanning, opening your ears and your eyes and your nose to what is happening, so that you'll be able to attack on attack or meet fire with the competitor. The next or the last one that we're going to talk about is strategic withdrawal. This is the last resort when you realize you can't fight the battle anymore. But it is important to do a proper analysis before you use this strategy. This, as the name implies, withdrawing from the market. This is one of the hardest decisions to make because companies have invested in them. But if it is wise enough, you can sell out the company and make profit. Some companies are in that business whereby they buy ailing businesses, resuscitate the businesses. When the businesses become profitable, they sell them at a very higher price. Okay. So the decision to leave the market or to halt production is taken in this instance. But like I said earlier on, if the business is a business that you can sell to make profit, it makes sense selling off the business than to overstretch your resources. Sometimes some of these decisions come up not just because of just competitors, but also macro environmental factors such as political and legal battles against the company, where there are litigations against the company or against your business, where it makes sense to sell the business for profit. Then you have to sell it for profit. Right. It will also be as a result of a low growth in the market for that particular company's target market or segment. Right. Or maybe probably the market actually does not have a future potential. It may also make sense to divert into different business than to hold on to the current business and struggle investing all resources into it. There could also be a supply chain problem. You're not getting supplies from your suppliers, and this is also affecting your output. Then this strategy is very, very effective for you. So these are the 6 defensive strategies that a company in a dominant or a strong position can use to ward off attackers or competitors. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, share, comment, and like, and watch out for my next videos. Thank you very much.